Hey guys, what is up? ImCameo, and today we're going to be talking about, where my love for American football and for the Baltimore Ravens came from. Mainly because I'm, all kind of depressed because the Ravens lost to the Patriots in the AFC divisional round. But, nevertheless, it was a very good game. It was an emotional roller coaster for me, and I'm pretty sure everyone else that was watching as well. So, anyway, we're not going to talk about that. We're going to get right into this commentary. So, basically, I've loved football for a long time, ever since I was a little kid. My dad's a huge Chicago Bears fan, and we would play NFL 2K4, I believe. It's the one with Brian Urlacher on the front. Maybe it's 2K5. But Brian Urlacher, the linebacker for the Chicago Bears, on the cover. We played that all the time. I had no idea, because I had never watched football before. I didn't know how to play football. I didn't know really what it was. I just knew, you hit people and you threw the ball. That's about it. So I'd play against my dad, and usually it ends up in me being really mad because I would lose by a lot. So anyway, we played that a lot. I loved playing Madden. We literally got Madden 08, I believe was the next one we got. So, Madden and NFL 2K, that's where my love started when it comes to football, just playing it with my dad. And then I never really watched, a full game of football and paid attention. So basically, I'd watch football with my dad sometimes, watch the Bears, and I'd root for the other team, just to kind of make him mad. Because, I'm just like an ornery little kid. I didn't really know what else to do, because I didn't really want to root for the Bears. I just wanted to kind of, root for the other team. So I did. And so I didn't really know what team I liked. I just liked whatever team the Bears were playing that week. And then we fast forward to about 5th grade, and it's beginning of 5th grade, and I come down with stomach flu. I got the stomach flu a lot in elementary school. I would, everything that went around, all the viral stuff that went around, I would get. I don't know why. My immune system just wasn't very good, I guess. I guess pneumonia is not really contagious, but I got that in 3rd grade. Then I got the stomach flu a lot, the flu, really bad colds. I got a lot of stuff. So anyway, I had the stomach flu beginning of 5th grade, and I stayed home for 3 days, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I played Madden 08 on the Xbox 360. I was just trying to get better so I can beat my dad. That was the goal. It's just I have time. Well, he has to work. He works nights, and then he sleeps during the day. So only has a couple hours, on days that he works to play if he wants to. But sometimes he has other stuff to do because he's an adult. So I'm I'm gonna play this game, and hopefully, I can get better than him. So I'd play it all the time. Then I got sick. So for those 3 days, I pretty much played Madden the whole time, and I didn't really know what team to beat. I definitely wanted a team that had an overall that's better than the Bears, and I don't remember what the Ravens overall was, but I saw their logo, and I'm like, that's a really cool logo. They're not the best team in the game, but they're not the worst. They have an overall that's better than the Bears, I believe, or was about the same, and I just like their logo. So I picked them and tried them out, and I remember I beat the Bears, I did me against the computer, and I beat the Bears 35-0. And, even at that time, I still struggled beating the computer, mainly because I didn't really know anything about football. I didn't know too much about it. So that was awesome. All I remember is, I would just throw the ball at Todd Heap, tight end Todd Heap, and he would get the ball and score. So that's basically where my love for the Ravens started. And, I didn't really take that seriously until 7th grade. Now, when people ask me what my favorite football team was, I would say the Ravens. But no one at that time really knew. I mean, some people knew what team they were dedicated to, because their parents were dedicated to them, and but I didn't really know. A lot of people didn't really know. They just kind of picked teams that were doing good. I picked the Ravens because they were okay. So I didn't watch them. I think my first Ravens game that I watched was 7th grade year, AFC Championship 2011 against the Patriots, and that was the first game that I paid attention the whole time and watched the full game, and was really intrigued. I learned so much about the Ravens team just watching that game, and I remember watching Billy Cundiff miss that field goal to keep the Ravens out of the championship game, the Super Bowl. So, luckily, I think that actually turned out for the best that he missed that. the Patriots went on to lose to the Giants. However, I feel like if the Ravens would have went to the Super Bowl and beat the Giants, they wouldn't have went to the Super Bowl the next year. So, you know, I like that they lost that game, but you know, it's kind of disappointing to watch because my first Ravens game that I watched and they lost by a field goal, you know, 3 points. It was 20-23, and I believe, don't quote me on that. I'm pretty sure that's what the score was. I'm just trying to think off the top of my head. So, they lost. You know, summer comes around and I'm like, I want to play football. I'm gonna play football, be a tight end just like my favorite player, Todd Heap. So I signed up for football, 8th grade year. You know, play for the school. I was gonna be a tight end, but they don't have tight end positions in middle school. At least for us, they didn't. So I ended up being a lineman, a left guard, and also a linebacker. You know, I started left guard and then linebacker. I just didn't start till the end of the season when injuries were occurring. So I think that was fun. I love playing football. It's so great. Unfortunately, I don't play it now in high school, but you know, I think about the times that I played before, and I just, you know, memories, man. I met so many good people. So many of my friends through, you know, football and 8th grade year. I'm talking about this in the Cameo show. 8th grade year was just so great, and football, you know, started off really well. So to make conversation with my new acquaintances in football, I decided I'm gonna watch the Ravens play every single week that I can, that they're on TV, or if I have time to find a stream online. I'm gonna watch the Ravens play, and I did. I watched almost every single game. I don't remember a lot of them. The one I do remember, it's very important to the season, to the regular season, was the Ravens versus the Cowboys. And remember, the Ravens were winning by, I believe it was like 1 or 2 points, and the Cowboys had to kick like a 50-some yard field goal. Maybe it was like a 4. I don't know. Cowboys had to kick a field goal, and it went wide left. And I think about it, and I didn't know it until after the season. But if the Cowboys would have made that field goal and the rest of the season went the exact same way, they wouldn't have made the playoffs and they wouldn't have won the Super Bowl. So, fun fact of the day, I guess. So I watched the Ravens win, you know, their way to the Super Bowl in 2012. You know, that was an awesome time. Like, I didn't go to a Super Bowl party because every single playoff game that year, I sat in my room that over the winter, like over like November, December, you know, we painted it purple and gold. I'm a Ravens fan. That's what color I wanted my room, purple and gold. So we got it painted Ravens colors. We got some Ravens stuff up. We got like a Ray Lewis fat head because Ray Lewis is awesome. Love Ray Lewis, by far my favorite player ever in the NFL. You know, at this point in time, to play. My favorite active player. No idea to think about that. But anyway, you know, I sat in my room and watched the game in my room. That's what I did. I sat and watched them by myself in my Ravens jersey, just kind of like hugging a pillow. It was my profile picture for a long time. So if you guys know me, you have me on Facebook or Twitter. That was my profile picture from the Super Bowl. But I just sat in my room and watched those games, and I learned a lot. I got more, like a ton about the Ravens throughout that season, and I saw them win the Super Bowl, which was so exciting. I loved that so much, loved that feeling. And then I've pretty much watched the Ravens play almost every single game ever since. I'm a huge Ravens fan right now. I guess, you know, I'm going to be for a while anyway. I really love watching the Ravens. I really love their colors. I love, you know, everyone on the team. You know, they had some mishaps at the beginning of the season. Those were taken care of, and the Ravens, you know, they're still a very solid team. So that is where my love for the Ravens came from, and you know how it developed, and it got to the point where it is now, which I'm a huge Ravens fan. I love football. I'm a huge football fan. I'm a huge Ravens fan. You know, I love watching football. I really love watching the Ravens. So that's pretty much it. You know, about my love for the game and for the Baltimore Ravens. So anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed me kind of rambling about how I love the Baltimore Ravens and how that began and how you know, kind of developed over the years. And that's about it. So thank you guys for watching. I'm Cameo, and I'll see you guys next time.